What's up, boys and girls? Hope everyone's doing well. It has been a very, very long time since I've done a PlayStation Vita video. Ever since my buddy Dante built my PC gaming rig, I've been playing that constantly, and I've kind of lost interest in the PlayStation Vita, to be quite honest with you. But I went to a website where I usually check for Vita stuff, and Max Payne came out, San Andreas came out, Vice City came out, so I decided to do a video of how to get Grand Theft Auto Vice City onto the PlayStation Vita. Keep in mind that the actual game files are not distributed by these two people who ported over the video game of Vice City. So I actually took the time and effort to dig into the interwebs and found a full version of Vice City. So you don't have to do anything. I'll either zip it up, I'll put it up onto my Google Drive so you guys can just download, extract the file, move the folder into the UX0 folder / data folder, and you just need to download the VPK, install the VPK, and you're good to go. Instead of doing these little odds and ends like you're going to be seeing me do in this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So this page will be in the description below, along with the GitHub page. Just gives you a little information about the game, along with the GitHub page as well. I'm just showing you a few pictures from the video game itself. What you want to do is download the VPK file, and you want to download the data file folder, whatever you want to call it, data files. So you're going to be needing both of those. As you can see, I'm going to open up an external link to another page. This is the GitHub. This will be in the link down below. Gives you more information, a lot more information, I should say, about the game and how to run it and whatnot. This is an actual website, the PSX Palace. It's not a bad place. It gives you an installation tab on how to install the whole game. So it's very, very, very simple to do. And as you can tell by the first line, as I highlight, it does not come with the full game. So you're going to have to either purchase the full game from Steam or some other online retailer computer game company and use those files to get the game going. But like I said, I took some hours on end, and I finally found a working full version game of Vice City for you guys. So I'm opening up the folder right now. That's all the files. So all those files will be zipped up on my Google Drive for you guys to download. Drag and drop the folders over to the UX0 folder, and you're good to go. You don't have to be. You're not going to have to do what I'm doing right now. Also, I like to drag all my files onto the desktop to make my life a lot easier. What's up, boys and girls? Now we're back to the PlayStation Vita. I'm recording this with my cell phone, so please excuse the shakiness or whatever. From here, what you want to do is you want to scroll down to where you have your Vita shell. Load that up. From here, what I like to do is I like to do the FTP. You're more than welcome to use the USB method, but I like the FTP mode a lot better for some reason. I don't know why, I just do. So what you want to do here is hit select. Now I have mine set to FTP. If I had it on USB, it would show something totally different. So once you hit the select button with the FTP mode enabled, you'll get the FTP numbers broadcasted to you. So from here, I'm going to go back to the computer, and I'm going to use FileZilla, which I use for FTP methods, and go from there. All right. Before we get started, one thing, I actually left my FTP open along with the PlayStation Vita, so it could transfer all the data files onto the UX0 / data folder. And I thought I was recording everything to show you guys. It would have taken a long time anyway because there was a lot of files there. And this is actually under 2 gigs of memory and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I came back from grocery shopping and I found that it did not record whatsoever. So the picture I'm showing you now shows that everything got moved over correctly, and from here on out, I'm just going to be drag and dropping the VPK file over to actually the root folder of the UX0 folder. I usually put it into a separate folder called VPK, but I was kind of in a rush and decided just to drag and drop it into the root folder itself. It doesn't matter, it'll still install, but I just like to keep things nice and neat. That's why I like to have a VPK folder. So without further ado, let's keep rolling. So as you can tell, the folder of the GTA VC folder is in the data folder right now. I'm actually going back to the root folder of the UX0 folder right now, and I'm going to find the VPK file for the game itself, and I'm going to transfer it over, as you can tell right there by the little prompt, file transferred, and we're good to go. We're done with the computer. Let's go back to the PlayStation Vita. Alright, now we're back over to the PlayStation Vita side of things. We're going to close out of this prompt. I'm going to be switching back and forth hands. So if you see the cell phone moving, you know why. Because I'm going to use my left to do this, then I'm going to switch to the right. So I'm just going to show you that under data. Actually, I could always do that, but it just gets in the way. This is GTA Vice City. So here's all the models, all the files that you're going to be needing to actually establish and play the game. Back out of that. I'm going to scroll all the way down. I tend to keep my VPKs in a folder. For this instance, I just dragged and dropped it into the root folder of the UX0. So we're going to hit X. Going to install this bad boy. All right, it's installed. It's totally up to you. You can either back out of the Vita shell or just do a quick reboot. All right, after the quick reboot, like I said, you're more than welcome just to exit out of the Vita shell or just do a simple quick reboot. I prefer a quick reboot for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like it's safer, I guess. I don't really know, but I just feel like doing it. There's your Vice City. Now, please keep in mind there's going to be many, many updates on this game itself. So the links will be down in the description below. Just keep on top of it. Just change out the old version with the new one, and you should be good to go. I haven't used this in so long that the auto plugin too, where it tells you could search for if there's any updates, there's an error. So what you need to do is just download the new version of the auto plugin 2 VPK file, drag and drop that into the root folder of the UX0 folder, or UX0/VPK folder. Install that and you'll be good to go. You don't need to uninstall auto plugin 2. You just need to reinstall. You just need to install the new version of it. Wow, that took a long time. I actually thought I effed up my the game itself or something like that. Let's see. Go to options. Let's get out of here. Copyright. The O button, it doesn't go back. So you had to scroll down to go back, unfortunately. No, I did take the time. I went out. Give this a few minutes. till it loads. I did go out and I took the time to find a full version of Grand Theft Auto Vice City for you guys. So if you give the thumbs up, that'd be great. Because in the description below on one of the sites, you need your legal copy of it. And with this VPK file and the data files, it does not come with all the files for the game. So I took the time and hours on end to find a good working copy of the full version of Vice City. So please, if you could sub, that'd be great. I don't beg for subs or anything like that. Even thumbs up. But if you could do that, that'd be wicked rad. While this is going on, I'm going to say that I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in the PlayStation Vita category or genre or whatever. Since my buddy built my PC rig, I'm doing all that. I'm doing PC gaming now. I sold off my console, my PlayStation 4, to GameStop for some cash. It was only $140. So I'm totally done with PlayStation. I don't want anything to do with any more consoles ever again. I understand that exclusive games come to PlayStation, Xbox, and they sometimes come to the PC, but I'd rather be on a PC from now on. I should have done this years ago, but I didn't. So I took my auto subscription off for PSN, like December or January, and that's due sometime in November, I think. So I will not be resubscribing or whatever you want to call it to PSN anymore. So once it's over, I don't even know if I'm going to have access to some of the stuff on the PlayStation Vitas. Well, I know the store won't be accessible, but I guess I could still do Vita stuff. I just can't go online and go to the store and whatnot. I might need a PSN account to access some features of the Vita. I could be totally wrong. But if that happens, just know that I'm totally done with PlayStation. I do have a Japanese silver, hardly ever used PlayStation Vita if anybody's interested in purchasing it from me. I'm going to want like good money for it though. Like no lower than $300. So actually I got three PlayStation Vitas. I got the silver one that I got from eBay from Japan. I got another Japanese release. It's some RPG type handheld system. And I got this, and I got a PlayStation Vita Fat. So I got 4 systems actually. So I don't really need 4. I'll probably keep the Fat because I like the screen a lot better. The silver I wouldn't mind selling. There's Reddit forums where you could sell and buy items, so I might post it up there. But I would like to get $400 for it, or close to it. Same with the RPG handheld limited edition system. I think it's not Dragon Breath, but I can't remember the name of the game. But I'll probably want like $350 for it, and I'll keep this for just craps and giggles, just to mod things onto it, I guess. And the PlayStation Vita Fat I'll keep for myself because I got my personal account and stuff on there. And who knows, maybe I'll just sign up again 4 years from now or something, I don't know. Or I just might just factory reset the Fat and sell that off. Or sell it pre-modded. I might do that actually. That sounds like a better idea. So people don't have to go through all the steps and BS that I had to go through. I think that's what I might do actually. It's almost done, guys. I would not mind seeing a remake of Vice City for like the new console. and stuff like that, or the computer.
Tommy Vassetti? Shit. Didn't they never let him out? He kept his head down. Helps people forget. People will remember soon enough. When they see him walking down the streets of their neighborhoods, it will be bad for business. Well, what are we gonna do, Sonny? Treat him like an old friend and keep him busy out of town, okay? We've been talking about expanding down south, right? Vice City is 24 karat gold these days. The Colombians, the Mexicans, hell, even those Cuban refugees are cutting themselves a piece of some.
Probably copyright
I
strike.
poked my head out of the gutter for one freaking second and they shoveled shit in my face. Go get some sleep. What are you gonna do? I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out.
I can turn off the audio. Let's see. Sorry, guys. It is a rad soundtrack, I'll tell you, for Vice City. Great. Alright, driver's X. Well, it tells you right in the left corner, duh. Press the steer. The O button should be a handbrake or just a brake. I'm sure you could configure all these buttons in the menu. It just feels natural for the O to be the brake instead of reaching the thumb over. Keep in mind, guys, this is brand new. It just got released. So there's going to be updates to audio problems, video problems, you name it. So please keep on top of that.
It's been too long. I know. You're just overwhelmed with emotion. 15 years. Seems like only yesterday. I guess that's a perspective thing. Hey, doing time for the family is no piece of cake, but the family looks after its own, okay? So how'd the deal go down? You sitting on some white gold? Look, Sonny, we were set up. The deal was an ambush. Harry and Lee were dead. You better be kidding me, Tommy. Tell me you still got the money. No, Sonny. I don't have the money. That was my money, Tommy.
Ray Liotta, who played Henry Hill in Goodfellas, he has such a voice.
Tommy, because you know I'm not a man to be screwed with. Wait, Sonny. You have my personal assurance that I'm going to get you your money back and the drugs, and I'm going to mail you the dicks of those responsible. Hey, I already know that. You're not a fool, Tommy, but I warn you. Neither am I.
I believe there's a plug-in to stop the dimness of the PlayStation Vita.
I'm gonna let you handle this.
Or I believe you could go to the settings and change out the dimness, like how many seconds. Press back button. W select. I guess that's back button.
I need this right now. Please help.
I would like to say you don't have to worry about this, but since I'm recording, I might as well be truthful with you guys. What you could do is just go to the data and just delete the PSP2 core and see what happens. I'm unsure. You're going to have to type in google.com and type in that error code and see what happens. See what it tells you. Let's see. See, there's the error code right there. Triangle. Delete. Let's go back to... Let's see how fast this boots up this time. Voila, nice. Let's see if we get the error. If we do, I would like to say just don't even worry about it. Just delete the file if you want, or just ignore it and keep playing. Yeah, there might be I don't know. Like I said, delete it or just keep playing. If it doesn't affect anything, don't worry about it. So that is Vice City for the PlayStation Vita. What a port. San Andreas came out. Max Payne came out. There's a few plugins that you're going to be needing for the Max Payne, and I believe the San Andreas as well. I would have to go searching around for a full version of stuff, because the Max Payne is actually I guess it's an Android cell phone port of the game, ported to the PlayStation Vita. I was going to stay away from that because I wasn't really interested. And I believe San Andreas is the same thing. But at any rate, I hope this helped. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Like if you like, dislike if you dislike. And if you have any problems, I'll leave the subreddits that I go to down in the description below with everything else. Definitely ask questions there because they're a lot more smarter than me. I'll be quite honest with you. Every PlayStation Vita is different and works differently, I would like to say. So if you're getting an error and somebody else isn't, I couldn't tell you. Maybe you did something wrong. You missed a step. Because I'm getting a lot of messages like that. And I feel kind of crappy saying I don't know, because I really don't. That's what I'm going to chalk it up to, as that some people's Vita is a lot different than somebody else's, or you just missed a step by accident, or didn't read or watch something closely enough. But enough of my rambling on like a cackling hen. Be safe, everyone.